feature. If you'd like me to do prediction field, let me know in the comments, in the side scroll, and all that other places. Just to let everybody know, we're doing live shows on Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning Central, and Sunday at 10 o'clock as well in the morning at Central, and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 o'clock p.m. Central every week. Okay, so let's get started. We're getting a few people on the chat here. Uh, First one, will Bitcoin go up? Okay, now Bitcoin right now is, of course, going down a little bit, and then it's going to go up again and down and up. This is something that many of the other psychics were picking up was going to happen, okay, as the old system started to fail. It was big cryptocurrencies were going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, kind of like shark teeth if you look at the charts. Okay, this is going to be happening for the next little while as the old system starts to fail, as the political parties around the world, all those political wonderful people that are looking out for us, wink, wink, uh, are looking out for us, right? Start to falter, okay, and changing their wording on what they want, okay, for the world. Everything's going to be collapsing on itself. Okay, we're seeing that here in Canada right now, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But let's look at Bitcoin right now. Good morning, Stefan. First person on the chat. Awesome. Right now we're looking at Bitcoin. And I'm thinking next couple weeks, what's Bitcoin going to be doing? Okay? Because everything's happening minute by minute, second by second right now. Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm a little late today. Had some things to do around the house, and I rushed to get everything done. So here we are. I was about 2 minutes late, so not so bad. Okay. So here we go. Bitcoin for the next couple weeks. We're going to be seeing a lot of downturn and oh, how's the coffee this morning? It is fabulous. The wife made it in the background for me so I could get ready for this live stream. She's awesome. She does all the stuff behind the scenes for us here on the live stream. Domino's in the background meowing. Same with my other cat, Caesar. He's doing his thing. So Bitcoin for the next couple weeks, it seems that people are going to be tied to this idea that it's going down, it's collapsing, and all this stuff, which is opposite to what is actually going to be happening in the near future, okay, and beyond, okay. So everybody's tied to this knee-jerk reaction to cryptocurrencies, okay? Especially those new people coming into the cryptocurrency world. They see it go down a tiny bit, okay? And they all panic and sell, and the big money buys it at a good, cheap price. This is how the markets work, okay? You panic sell, okay, because of news and of little indicators that everybody's watching. And then those big companies, they just buy your cryptos at a very cheap price. And they've been buying it every time. Every time the cryptocurrency market goes down, the next story that comes up, and a day or two after that, is usually the big money comes in and picks up all that cryptocurrency at a cheap price. So why not do what they do? Makes sense, right? So the health of it is all over the road. People that are involved in it have these knee-jerk reactions, which they should stop and do the opposite. Okay, do the opposite of what everybody else did. Like, forget his name. Warren Buffett always says, "When the market is greedy, be afraid. When the market is afraid, be greedy." So right now, you should be all greedy and buying all the cryptocurrencies that you can get your hands on right now. And that includes other stocks and stuff, but that's going to be changing into more of the blockchain. Uh, like I've been saying for a year or two now, everything that's in the traditional system is going to be going into the blockchain. Okay. And we're already seeing that going uh, on and on and on as the new system is being built. Okay. So the money coming from it's again a little topsy turvy for the next little while. It's like Cliff High was saying a long time ago, this was going to be happening at this point in time, that it was going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, and then shoot up. And when it shoots up a few weeks later, after, normally if you watch cryptocurrencies closely at all the other cryptocurrencies tend to follow. Okay, because everything is pegged by Bitcoin. And if you haven't gotten your Bitcoin yet, please do. Not financial advice, of course, but everybody should have a little bit of Bitcoin. Hey, this is the first time we can see my wife's painting that she did in the background. She's very crafty, very, she loves doing art and stuff. So I do a little bit, but she just loves doing art all the time. So the money is going to be up and down, buying the lows, selling the. I wouldn't sell right now. I would just buy at the low price and sit on it right now because it's going to explode. Don't lose your positions right now. Okay. And there's a lot of new people coming into the fray for cryptocurrencies, a lot of new companies coming in, banks are coming into it. I heard a news story a couple of days ago that the biggest bank in the Philippines is now offering Bitcoin for its members. Okay. And I was asking my Filipino friends at work what this all about this bank, and they go, "Yep, they're doing the Bitcoin right now." So when things like that happen, pay attention. Okay. Now the people that are involved, it's going to start to balance itself between the traditional market and the new market. We're going to see this balance happen. And the balance is going to shift into the cryptocurrencies as the old market dies. Okay. Everybody's perception will change. And now, with the old system dying and everybody's paying attention, everybody's going to rush into cryptocurrencies. Okay. Coming up. So just be aware of this. Okay. Especially those legacy coins. Everybody's going to be running to those because they're the easiest to get. Okay. Because majority of people don't know really how to use an exchange, but they can figure out how to use a cryptocurrency machine that's at the 7-Eleven. Okay. I think in the States, you can actually buy cryptocurrency at 7-Eleven at the till. We don't have that here in Canada yet. So even Jack Dorsey he's no longer part of Twitter, but he wants Bitcoin on Twitter as well. So just pay attention to all that stuff going forward. So the next thing on the list, if you look at the title today, is Litecoin. Not a lot of people talk about Litecoin. It's one of the bigger coins going forward. Okay, it's one of those legacy coins that's going to play a big pivotal role as we go forward. Okay, so let's have a look at Litecoin for the next little while. Oh, we got 20 viewers on the live stream. Awesome. Syndicator updates. Yes, we can get to that. But right now we're doing Litecoin. Don't want to get off track here. So Litecoin, they're making a lot of strides forward. Okay, it's kind of the test bed for what can go onto Bitcoin. Okay, I think they did the Segwit first, and they're doing Wimble Nimble, I believe, first, if it hasn't done it already. This is a privacy level to Litecoin, and that's going to be eventually be put onto Bitcoin as well. So the cards are saying the health of it is just fine. It's going to take a lot of hard work. Not a lot of people talk about Litecoin as of late, but it's one that I know a lot of people mine because it's nice and easy to mine. A little easier to mine than Bitcoin right now. Oh, everybody's wondering about the Bitcoin mining restrictions that are happening in the States. I think those are going to go away. You have to remember the big leaders, okay, of the world are going to say everything and anything to rattle everybody out of cryptocurrencies because they don't want that one taking over quite yet. Okay, so they're going to say all this garbage coming out of their mouth, like Mr. Biden with his executive orders. That's going to be falling flat on its face. They can say things, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen. Okay, and that goes for the entire cryptocurrency market going forward. The money of Litecoin is going to be balanced again along with the Bitcoin and the traditional market, but it's going to be a bit of a journey, but it's going to be a good journey, and it's going to turn itself around, okay, in the next couple of years as being a viable transfer of money between people, okay, because it's a little faster right now. And Bitcoin is kind of hard to transact in unless you're using Lightning Network, which Litecoin has as well. Plus, it's going to be the silver to the gold. Okay, Bitcoin being the gold and Litecoin being the silver, and it's a little easier to transact in. Okay, and that's showing up in the cards as well as Dash, okay, and Bitcoin Cash. They're easy to transact in, and it's easy to change your Bitcoin into Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and all of those, and then use that for daily buying and selling than it is to use Bitcoin at the moment. Okay, and a lot of people are going to do that because of everything that's going on right now. So the next thing on the list is Trudeau in hiding. Maybe we should wait on that. We'll do the syndicator reading while we have it on the screen here. And then we'll get into Trudeau, Mr. Trudeau. You know, sitting under the bed, or hiding under the bed, as it were. Have another sip of coffee before we continue. So, syndicator. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. Uh, there's a lot of things going on with Syndicator right now. There's a lot of backstabbing going on. There's a lot of people with oversight with this one behind the scenes, and it tends to tie into the money part of it at this moment. Okay, it's not going to be forever. Okay, governments and all the regulatory busybodies that are out there are going to be pounding on the new system as much as they can to keep it down and have regular people not understand what's really going on around the world. And syndicators and just another one that's having trouble with that. Okay. uh yeah, the money is it's not the greatest right now. Maybe a good time to get some financial advice, of course, and just ride it up. Okay, because we're going to have this change. Okay, it's going to be down, 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 up and down, up and down, up and down, and fire up. So any of these smaller coins will go up. Okay, people that are involved in it, we got the fool that's associated with this one, and a lot of things that are not the greatest of cards to have with it, but they're upside down. So whatever they just went through a whole bunch of stuff and are now coming out of that situation. But they're going to have to watch where they're going next, or they're going to fall off a cliff. That's basically the uncertainty that I'm feeling from this with this project. Is they're going through all this stuff now that there's a little bit of uncertainty going forward. But overall, I believe they're going to be just fine. Okay. So anyone want a reading on anything else before we continue? We got 25 people watching right now.
Someone's asking about
Romdow? Is my chat not working? Ah, my chat was not. So happy? Is that coin, or is that you're just happy? Could be my chat thing is not working the greatest. Okay. So Marquet, is that happy as in a coin, or is that's just you're happy? Oh, the crypto happy. Okay. No problem. We'll get to that one, and then we'll get into Justin Trudeau. Whole lot of things going on here in Canada and worldwide. Okay, so it's the big news story of the day, and it wasn't what's his name's cat the other day, which is the big news story of the United States of Joe Biden's cat. So let's look at happy. The crypto. Yeah, they're going to be coming into scarcity. They're kind of rough right now. They're tied to ideas that don't work for whatever reason, and it's really hurting them on the whole. Okay, they don't have the right mixture of things to go forward and may collapse in on themselves. Okay, I haven't heard of this cryptocurrency before, so and I'm not quite sure what it is, but the cards are telling me probably not a good one to get into long term. If you can get some short term gains from it, Awesome. But not everybody can do that skillfully. I know some people that do that very skillfully, but if you're not one of those people who know how to pull the trigger right away, maybe one to stay away from. Unless you really believe in it, okay, going forward, um, I'd probably stay away from this one. Okay. Okay, let's look at good old Justin. Well, the thing is, Canada in change, and we are in change here in Canada. Me and the wife went shopping the other day without masks. It was scary at because you're programmed to wear those masks everywhere we go, and it was a little scary going into the shop. You know, even though we know that we're correct, okay, on what we're doing. But it was quite fun and exhilarating. We can only do a couple and just have a rest. Yes, we felt like we're criminals or something without the masks. So, like criminals normally wear masks. So let's have a look at the Justin Trudeau. Can you have a card? Sure. No problem, Tracy. I'll give you 3. Let's just center a little bit. A little excited about this Canada thing going on. There's somebody around you that's stealing your ideas. Okay? And they're thinking that they're going to become popular or get a step up in whatever vocation that they're in from those ideas from you. Okay. Whoever this person is, they're walking on landmines around you or eggshells, basically. They think they got you where they want you, but it's going to fall flat on its face because you're going to figure it out. Okay. And you're going to shine light on their thing that they're doing. Okay. And it's going to, of course, fall on flat on its face. Okay. There's your 3 cards for today. Anyone else wants a 3-card spread? Let me know. So, getting back to Justin. Just a reminder, if you like a full reading from me, okay, a private reading, because there's only so much we can do here on the live stream for somebody. Um, the information's in the description below or wherever you're watching this from. Okay, I think on Facebook it's above the video. Just send me an email and we'll set up a time and we can do a personal reading for you. Okay. So just to let everybody know about that, let's get into Trudeau. And you're welcome, Tracy. Hopefully that means something to you. Okay. Trudeau. He's emotionally taught. Okay. He has no clue what to do next. Okay, according to the cards, his health is in decline right now, and he's beside himself. He's asking all of his aides on what to do next to rectify this scenario that's going on around Canada and the world. Because now the world has got their eyes on us in Canada. I was watching some newscasts, especially from the States. Okay. They're all watching us, and those American truckers are coming to help out too. Awesome stuff. the So his health is not the greatest because He's worried and very emotional about this thing. I think he's going to pop. Okay, well, he's going to have an emotional break because he thought everything he was doing was correct. Okay, because what's a nice way of putting this? He thought he was right. Okay, and he didn't care. You have to remember, Trudeau does not care about anyone else. Okay, he doesn't care about the truckers. He, he's a sociopath. Okay, he doesn't care about the truckers. He doesn't care about the common person. Okay, even though he's doing all this stuff on TV. What he is going to care, and I was picking this up in the very beginning, is those companies that are going to be hurt by goods and services not being delivered are going to be giving him a phone call. Okay, I was picking this up the other day. This is probably what's going to be changing the minds of all the premiers around Canada. In every province, we have a premier. Okay, for all my American friends, it's kind of they run the province. Okay, they're starting to change. Okay, they're starting to make it look like it's a complete change of what they were doing. So they're going against Trudeau. I think Alberta is just announced that they're going to be getting rid of all their mandates within a certain period of time. We have Saskatchewan, which is beside that province, saying the same thing. I think the premier there is called Mo. I don't remember his first name. Doing the same thing. So pretty much all the premiers are basically throwing Trudeau under the bus at the moment. So we're going to see huge changes going on within Canada and the world. Even Australia has been watching us. It's sad that I have to watch TikTok videos of the truckers themselves to get all the updates on what's going on with that movement. Okay, it's the actual truckers themselves in their cab with the phone beside them, talking to everybody. You're not gonna get that on CBC, and you're not gonna get it on all the other Canadian news channels. I think Fox just had a thing on the Canadian truckers the other day up in the States. So he's gonna go crazy. Okay. I don't know why I put my cards away. We put them out. So I think he's going to have a psychotic break, and they're going to have to bring somebody else in to rectify. Oh, getting back to my thing. Just think of Walmart. Okay, they're not getting their products. Okay, I used to work for Walmart many years ago. They have a huge team of lawyers. This is just one company that's going to be affected. Now, can you imagine all the lawyers from all the companies that aren't getting their products on time? Phoning Trudeau. I'm just going to leave it at that. Just let that boil in your brain of this is what Trudeau actually cares about. Okay? So from that, he's going to have a psychotic break. And Walmart lawyers aren't nice. Not in the least. Okay? Money wise, he's going to be losing money tremendously because a lot of these deals and the people that support him, okay, it's like American politicians, they get paid out by big companies, okay, to do little things for them. Okay, we paid you this money, now you owe us a favor. Now, with these mandates, he's hurting those businesses that pad his pocket, okay? And now they're going to be backing out from him and not supporting him any longer. So money wise, he's going to be falling flat. That part of his life is going to be falling flat on his face. And the people around him, oh, tons and tons of confusion. Okay. I'll show you the card. Okay. That's basically a whole bunch of people confused. They're and fighting amongst themselves. I can imagine the inner circles of inside Ottawa, the politicians, probably all going at each other's throats right now. Okay. Um, so this confusion card, uh, struggle basically going on within his team and him and the other politicians. They're all going to be basically fighting each other for the next week or two. And then coming back around and changing exactly what they're saying to hopefully save their careers. Okay. I don't think Justin Trudeau can save his career on this one, no matter how they spin the news. Okay. Oh, we got Raphael to Tracy Breakwell. He's moving into stock. I joined the winning team because I have the advertisements. Please don't do advertisements on my thing. Okay. I'll give you the one. And if this happens again, goodbye. Okay. Yeah, in the chat, if there's advertisements on there, ignore them. Okay. Now, truckers down under. Anything anyone wants a reading on before we move on? We got 28 people in the chat right now. And there's Domino in the background. Hello, Domino.
Are you still missing comments? Or?
Are you getting comments on yours?
Yeah.
Say one. Because I'm not getting them all here.
Well, Peter would like a 3-card spread.
Peter. Okay. Where's he calling from? Or talking from?
YouTube.
YouTube? Okay. There must be something wrong with my chat thing here on I'm using Restream. And it's supposed to give me all the chat on the side here. Okay. And it's not showing up. I'll refresh, see if that works. So give me a second. See if that rectifies it. See if it works. Okay, we're live, but there's it got rid of the chat. But the person was named Peter?
Peter, yeah.
Peter liked some cards. Okay. Sorry about that. Technology, right? Peter. So for some reason around you, I think it's more on a profession, could be your job or business or whatever like that. There's a whole bunch of confusion going on around you. And we got the Queen of Wands with that. There's a female energy that's the leader of all this confusion going on against you. Okay. So you're going to be coming in and rectifying that whole situation. And we have to remember not to let it get away from us. Okay, don't leave it lie. I think at this moment in time, I think you need to really step in and go, no. Okay, that's coming up in the cards. Anyone else?
There's ICP coin.
ICP coin. Okay, it's a good thing I have my technical expert to the side here. Because they're not coming up on my side window here. It's okay, Domino. We're having fun. Yeah. So this is ICP coin?
Yep.
Okay. So ICP coin. The the health, there is some nefarious things going on behind the scenes health wise for the cryptocurrency platform. And there's a huge struggle between two groups that are involved with this one. And there may be a split coming up between group A and group B. Okay, because they have different ideas. This has happened before in different cryptos. So we're going to have a bit of a split in ICP. So there's going to be some new company or new coin that spawns from the other one. I don't think the one that spawns from it is going to do very well. The main one will do okay. Okay. But they're going to have to go through this turmoil for the next little while within their own team. The money wise, it's quite down. It could be one that I would stay away from for the next little while. Just because the cards around this one aren't the greatest. Okay, for the next little while. And there's going to be a lot of people leaving the platform for whatever reason. Just because of the arguments going on with this one. So, buyer beware. Okay. What's the next one?
UK wants a 3-card spread.
UK like a 3-card spread? No problem. I still have nothing coming up on my side panel here in the chat. So, maybe if I flip between two things here, it'll pop up. No.
Just keep going.
We'll just keep going. So the UK would like a 3-card spread. No problem. It seems whatever you were involved in, you're kind of down on whatever it was and not looking at the positive aspects and just focusing on the negative aspect of whatever it was. So you're just coming out of this. Okay. I think it's more of a financial balancing thing that you're going through. Okay. So I think you're just either you have done it or you're about to do it. Turn your observation to look at what the positive side of everything that's going on, and instead of looking at the negative part of things, okay, going on. And it's to do with secret people around you that you're too focused on. Okay. You have to remember a lot of these people right now don't have too much power over ourselves. Okay. It will rectify itself. Okay. When you change your observation of the situation. Okay. That was for UK.
Charcan,
Chart can.
I think. 3-card draw.
3-card draw. Okay.
And then a crypto after that.
And then a crypto after that. It's a good thing the wife was here. I would have had nothing on my screen. So 3 cards spread for Charkan. The partnerships that you're trying to develop are going to be, unfortunately, falling through. Okay. You thought everything that was going to go correctly with these partnerships, okay, will kind of fall flat on its face. And you're going to be changing your thinking and your observation to something else, okay, which is going to benefit yourself much, much better. Okay. Your Domino agrees. Uh, so whatever that situation was of a partnership with somebody will kind of fall flat. You're going to find something much, much better. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out.
Doge GF.
Doge GF. I'm not familiar with that one. There's a lot of coins out there that I have no clue about because there's so many. So Doge GF. Hmm. It seems Doge GF, whatever this platform is, the cards with it are fairly good. There's a lot of partnerships that are happening with this one. There's a lot of people jumping on board to do programming and all that wonderful stuff. Money, on the other hand, people are too focused on other things, like the mass majority of people. So they're not going to be coming in droves on this one for the foreseeable future. But yes, it's going to be working out quite well for themselves. But further down the line, okay, because we got to go through all this other crap going on around the world before people are going to start looking at all different cryptocurrencies that are out there. Um, yeah, the money's going to be sparse. It'll be a good time to accumulate, but you're not going to become rich overnight on this one for quite some time. The people involved in it are very excited about it. There's there's some secret things going on behind the scenes. Whenever I see this card, okay, it means secret organizations or secret clubs that are involved in that. So, why are they involved in this one? I think they have reason to think that it could be a new way up for everybody. Um, I do see it as a white hat group that's doing things, not the negative ones that have been plaguing us for a long time. So overall, I believe this one is going to do quite well. Okay,
Brad Hall would like a 3 card spread.
Brad Hall, our good friend Brad Hall, awesome. hmm Hmm. So there's a partnership, which is in the middle. You're looking for new avenues to and ways of going forward because we have some partnership happening between you and maybe 2 or 3 other people. And whatever was holding you back from this partnership, it could be legal things or other things going on, politics, that sort of thing, is going to go to the wayside. So whatever this partnership that you're trying to build, that's probably business. If it's Brad Hall that I know, it's probably some business thing going on. Um, Everything's going to be coming together for this new partnership for yourself. Okay, hopefully that helps you out.
Someone has a question.
Okay,
What is going to happen to the criminal Teresa Tam? Hopefully jail time as well.
Teresa Tam, our for the Americans out there, that's our health minister for all of Canada. And it's not one that I've talked about much in the past, but should be to our American friends that are watching. Teresa Tam is basically our Fauci, if you want to put her in a category. And that is a very good question about Teresa Tam. Everybody kind of forgets about her. Even now she's on the news all the time lately, trying to back up Mr. Trudeau. Ooh. I got the death card. Doesn't mean death. I'm not saying that she's going to die. It is in her financial line. Okay. And we have the tower. Okay. The tower is about ruin, everything falling down for her. I'll show the card to you. Yeah, there we go. Yes. And it's going to go forward very quickly. That it's probably tied to all the people that back Justin Trudeau with money. Okay. Probably give her money as well. Okay. And so her money is going to go, okay, going forward, because all these companies, like I was saying before with Justin Trudeau, and they're tied together, Tam and Justy, that means her supply of money coming from probably Pfizer and all those other companies that are for the cookies is going to be waning. Okay. And they're going to be very, very mad. Yeah, without the truckers trucking, how are they going to bring the vaccines to Canada? Because I think all of those vaccines are made in the United States. So we're going to have a reduction in cookies for the next little while, because nobody's shipping them, or shipped very slowly. So that's a good thing. So we got the death card, meaning everything is going to be collapsing financially for her. Health-wise, we got the Wheel of Fortune upside down. Okay, so everything's going well for me. Now she's in emotional turmoil, and that's going to be falling flat on its face. And it's because all the partnerships that she's had with China. Okay, I forget what she is with China. She's closely tied to them. That's going to be falling apart. Her connections to all the different companies are going to be falling flat on its face. I don't think she's going to get any jail time. She's just going to be kind of swept under the carpet of history, and everybody's going to be forgetting about her. And she's probably going to be in financial ruin. Okay? I don't see any jail time for her. If anything, she probably run back to China itself and hide there. Good riddance to her. And all the people around here, there's a lot of backstabbing. So this would be true of everything going on in the Canadian Parliament right now. There's going to be backstabbing. There's backbiting and new teams appearing and different new sides appearing on where to go forward. And that's showing up in the cards. Probably if we could look inside what's happening inside Parliament, if they are there, probably doing Zoom calls and all that. They're probably screaming at one another right now because everything going on around the world. And our Canadian truckers, thank you, gentlemen and ladies. Yeah, she's not going to survive this. And she's probably going to have to go into hiding. Okay? Wow. Teresa Tam.
Modify? MODEFI?
Modify.
I'm not sure.
Okay, another cryptocurrency I'm not aware of. We got about 10 minutes left, so we'll do this one, then we'll get into the truckers down under. That's going to be something cool. And it's all because of the Canadian truckers. So what was the coin's name?
Modify?
Modify. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. At this moment, okay, I have to be careful because sometimes it's just a short period of time that I'm looking at. Okay, normally. So it changes over time. I may be looking at it for the next month or so. Okay. I don't think that's true of this one. Because we got everything reversed. We have all kinds of turmoil happening within their organization. There's going to be a lot of heartache financially, okay, going on with this one because they're not doing exactly what they stated they were going to do, okay. And in today's climate, okay, political and financial climate, you have to do what you say you're going to do, or people are going to turn their backs on you. And that's coming up in the cards. They still may be doing exactly what they're saying, kind of, but there's going to be a turning point, okay, where they do the opposite of what they're saying, and it's going to piss off a lot of people in the near future. Will they change course again? Let's have a look. Throw some more cards out here. No. They are doing things that they believe are right to do. And it's not going to do well for them. Okay? The partnerships that they were hoping for are going to fall on their face, and there's going to be a lot of hard work for a whole lot of nothing. Okay? So that was, I see. What was that one?
Modify?
Modify. Thank goodness for my wife here. Let's do the truckers down under. Are they going to start? Because they're just in the planning stage right now. I don't think they've made anything definite. I've seen some of their posts on TikTok, and they're talking about it right now. I'm not sure if they're going to be implementing it yet. Okay. I know the truckers from the United States have come down to help us out. Awesome. And it's to help themselves out too, because Joe Biden made the same silly mistake that Justin Trudeau did with their cookie mandates from the United States to Canada, and Canada to the United States, and all that crap going on there. So let's have a look at the truckers down under. Will they start? And for any country to start something like this, Australia should be one that starts this convoy thing to change everything that's going on with them. it's to the extreme level of communism that they've been doing. Okay. Canada is kind of the midway communism, where Australia is the extreme, and some of the countries in former Soviet Union, all around there, going hardcore communist. So they're unsure of how to proceed, okay, with going forward, because it takes quite a bit of planning. I do see somebody from Canada really helping them out. If there's any Canadian truckers on here or have contact with, maybe get after we're done or we got some time, give them a hand on how to do the planning, because that's a huge logistical difficulty. Okay. It's just not running your trucks down a road. There's a whole lot of planning that has to be done. Uh, I think they're going to be having trouble with that. Okay. So if there's any Canadian or American truckers that can give them a call to help them out on how to plan, that'd probably be a good idea. I think the money is going to come into that. Okay. So there's no problem with the money to support that sort of thing. And the people that there's enough leadership within the Australian trucking organizations out there to pull this off. I think the problem is that they're not quite sure about the logistics on how to plan something like that. So I'm hoping, let's pull a card, say if they do. Yes, there's going to be some people that are going to be coming to help them with the logistics of everything going on. Because, like I said, it's quite a task to plan something like this. So they got the trucks, they got the drivers, they got the will. It's just the planning. So I think that's probably the one thing that's holding them back. Will they? I'm picking up yes. Okay, it's already happening in Europe. They're already planning. So some of the European trucking people can help them out. And I think there's tons of different countries that are doing the same thing. Okay, one more reading before we go.
A quick one?
Sure, a quick one.
Silver price prediction.
Silver price prediction. Mm-hmm. It's going to do very well. I know that much because I've been watching, what's his name? Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic, and he has guest readers that are just amazing readers that are coming onto that program. And they're all saying the same thing that I'm seeing as well with silver. Same with Cliff High, that it's going to go up to $1 rise every day, coming very soon. And then after that, of course, we got all this balancing going on within the old financial system, the new financial system. Then it's going to be $5 a day. Okay, then more, because of the use of silver going forward, because there's going to be a lot of technologies that are coming out that use silver. So it's just not the monetary position of silver, it's the usefulness of silver that puts the price up. It may even go beyond gold. Okay, but let's have a quick spread of cards for silver.
The Dutch truckers started today too, apparently.
The Dutch truckers started today too. Awesome stuff. It's a small minority of people, right, Justin? Their whole thing is falling apart on itself. It's just, you'd have to be a complete twit not to see what's going on around the planet. Okay. Let's see. Silver price. Oh, yeah. It's going to take about a month or two until we start to see those gains happen within the silver price. Uh, like I said before, everything is topsy turvy on all aspects of everything going on right now. Okay. Hang on for dear life. You're going to be fine. Okay. Hold that silver. If you don't have silver yet and you're interested in getting silver and gold, get it. Okay. Hold on to it because it's going to become very, very scarce. Okay. I was watching another program talking about silver sales and they've shot through the roof. When that starts to happen and supply starts to shrink, the price jumps up. Okay. So, so if you got silver, hang on for dear life. Okay. Hide it. We don't want the government getting its greasy little palms on it. Yeah, it's going to be in about a month or two where we're going to see $1 rise, then $5 rise, then $10 rise per day. Okay, on that, and the people that are involved in suppressing that, they're going to be they're going to have other things on their mind on their plate for the next little while, so they have no clue what to do next to suppress the price. So just hang on. It's going to go up. Okay. Anything else before we leave?
Well, you can't get to all of it, so.
Okay. There's too many. Hopefully, my chat thing, I'm on Restream, as I said before, works next time. My next live stream is on Tuesday at 5 o'clock p.m. Central and Thursday at 5 p.m. Central as well. Then my Saturdays, Sundays are at 10 o'clock a.m. Central. So every week. So make sure you put that on your calendar. Okay. And make sure you like, subscribe. Something came up on my thing. Brad Hall says, thanks, Andre. You're welcome. It's the only thing on my side panel. But thank you, Brad. Make sure you like, subscribe, and make sure if you like a personal reading from me, go to the description below for all that information. And Peter says, thank you, Andre. Love, send you to your wife and furry babies. Thanks, Andre. Brad Hall says, laugh out loud. It's starting to come back at the end of the show. So we made it through. Okay. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.